EA Sports, and the PGA Tour, so proud to bring you continuing coverage of the world of golf. Rich Lerner joined up in the booth by Frank Nobilo. Frank, there's nothing like it early tee time to get the adrenaline flowing.
And also, too, the golf course is perfect. Less divots. You don't see any sort of marks on the green. Greens are going to putt beautifully. There's also, the course is a little bit softer. It's got the moisture from overnight. And also, when they've cut the golf course, there's that really green, fresh smell, like it's brand new.
And that will end up in the short grass, left side, so a very nice drive there to kick off the round. Second shot, good look at the green. Here we go.
Straight out of the gate. That's a great iron shot. In close.
That's a very good beginning on what is certainly not the easiest of holes. It's a birdie 3 here at the first. Moving on, we come to the par 4 second. And this round starting off strong after the birdie at the first. This in the fairway at number 2. This is an 11-foot putt. nearly had it. Just going to wander a foot or so by. Okay, that one finished off, but it is a double bogey. Now on the third hole.
Oh, that was 50-50 off the tee. Rough, fairway. I guess it was more than 50-50. Fairway's fine.
Second shot coming up. Let's check in for the first time with Nota Pga Tour.
She's left herself with 117 yards, pin sitting on the left half of the green. Gap wedge just a touch offline. It's gonna miss left.
That's got to be disappointing. Good lie in the fairway, and the approach winds up in the bunker. Gonna have to accelerate through the sand here to give this enough carry. Yeah, that one came out hot, tough to judge sometimes, coming out of the sand, and that winds up well beyond the flag. Yeah, we've seen that putt get away from people, so that's not half bad there. +2 already. Challenging hole coming up next. This is the par 4 fourth. I'll tell you what, that swing absolutely perfect, and a good result as well. Oh dear, that looks thick in there.
just hit it way too hard. And you don't get enough spin on the ball, it is going to fly out of that lie.
It is always so hard to judge the flight coming out of that kind of lie. This is a 16-footer. Yes, very confidently rolled right there. That could have gotten away. Instead, it is in for bogey. Up next, a par 5 as we reach the 5th hole. Maybe some frustrations taken out there after that last hole. It was a big swing, and it is going to be a big result.
Two solid shots at the par 5 and found the green side bunker. Lie looks good. Now, just needed a good bunker shot.
Gonna have to try and give this a good thump to fly it to the hole. Okay, a good out, and that's what will remain for birdie. Just 5 feet left. Yeah, that's a bit more like it. And it's a birdie, and back to +2 now for the round. To the 6th hole now.
Now from the bunker.
Just a little splash out on this par 3.
Okay, well, that is on the green, but apparently just too difficult to get enough loft on it out of the bunker, and that winds up well beyond the hole. Kidding? This game's unfair sometimes. That looked in the whole way.
Have to try to get a hold of this round. It is getting away. 3 over par after another bogey.
Continuing on with this front side, we head to the par 4 7th. And no issues there. Good tee shot in the short grass. Second shot coming up, and we say hello to Iona Stephen.
Yeah, she's left herself 133 yards to go, and the pin on the left portion of the green.
Oh, that's not going to be good. Got to be careful of this ball checking up too soon, as he'll try to get this just right. So hard to gauge distance control and get that ball to come out the way you want it. This one going to be in the sand again. Yeah, not bad. That is safely on deck inside of 10 feet.
This is a 9-footer.
Nope, the touch definitely eluding him on this hole.
We'll hit the stroke limit on that one.
Up next, we get a look here at the par 4 8th.
It's so hard to bounce back after a huge score, especially when you're still reeling from it. But try and pull the screws back in the head there. Just take a little breath, maybe two. Decent swing. Don't try and kill it. Exactly like that. Really good shot.
Needed a touch more speed, and that would have gone in. So this 8th hole can jump up and bite you, and it does here. It's a bogey 5. Hole number 9, getting set to make the turn. Frank landed it on the green.
It was never going to stop.
No, no chance. Okay, safely on the putting surface out of the sand. Would have maybe liked to run that up a little further, but that's not the worst shot in the world. Yeah, that's a good putt. It's in for par here at the 9th. We get the back 9 started here with the par 5 10th. Oh, that was a beautiful golf swing right there. Everything working in harmony and a great result in the fairway. So in the fairway, but a pretty good number to carry here for a second to the par 5.
This par 5 green is well protected. That's 2 good shots, but that bunker's there for a reason. Now, with some nifty sand play, we're looking at 4.
Yeah, big explosion. Got it to stop quickly, and that will be a birdie opportunity coming up.
Yes, all set up by the great bunker shot, and that one in for a birdie.
Now at the 11th hole.
Just no chance to hold the fairway there, and it bounds into the thick stuff. Not taking the easy road on this hole, but still a chance to get out of here respectably, Frank.
Yeah, if that ball had just missed that bunker, got some decent distance out of that deep rough.
Yeah, that'll do nicely. Just beyond the hole. Super job there out of the bunker.
So the birdie not to be, and she'll brush that in for her par. Moving on, we come to the par 4 12th. Oh, that is squeezing every inch of distance out of the golf swing. That was as powerful as you're going to see. After a good tee shot, Iona, this, her second.
139 is the number. Pin in the middle, so it's a green light.
So close to a birdie, but she'll be left shaking her head as she finishes that for a par.
We're at the 13th hole now. And that ball absolutely walloped. That is a big drive there. So after the big drive, this, a short approach to the par 4. Maybe not what you're hoping for from that number, but no damage. It's on the green. A lot of movement coming left here. This for birdie. Nope, that's going to come up a good distance short. Almost forgot that's working up a slope. Now, got that up too high, and it didn't want to come back. Well, not what they wanted. 7 over par already on the round. Continuing on, we move to the par 4, 14th hole. I don't think she's going to be too happy with that. This is into the bunker off the tee. A lot of distance to carry here for her second out of the bunker.
I didn't realize this hole was this long. Long, short, here we go again. Now, this would be an unbelievable par if you can make this putt.
Well, that's a nice putt. Getting it there up the hill was half the battle. This got there just a little wide of the mark. Okay, no problem with that one. Deep into the round at the 15th hole. Yet again, in the bunker off the tee. Gonna have to give this a pretty good thump. Yeah, that was going to be tough to fly that all the way to the hole out of the bunker, and this is going to come up a good bit short. Okay, not a bad read there on the left to right. It just comes up a little short. That is so painful when you come up that short.
Why is it that putts on line come up short?
Okay, well, this round kind of limping to a finish. It is another double bogey here at 15.
It's so hard to bounce back after a huge score, especially when you're still reeling from it. But try and pull the screws back in the head there. Just take a little breath, maybe two. Decent swing. Don't try and kill it. Exactly like that. Really good shot.
Certainly had enough power, just didn't have any touch. Third shot coming up now from the bunker. Yeah, the green just didn't want to hold that one. That'll run off into the short grass. Yep, nicely done. Not what she was hoping for, I know, but she might consider herself fortunate to just get away with a bogey. And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass. Now, from the apron, second to the par 3.
Lovely pitch shot. Just nipped that ball off the turf. Just flew through the air beautifully. Sat down fairly quick as well. Good shot.
Oh, no. Where was that going? Cleans that up in the hole. On now to the finishing hole. It's the par 4 18. Ooh, some big drives tonight. That might be the biggest of the bunch. This Noda, her second from the fairway.
150 left to the hole. Coming off a bogey on the previous hole. Got to get it back here.
That's a really solid shot. Smack bang into the middle of the green. She should be happy.
This one going to require some pace back up the hill for birdie.
for birdie here at the last, and that will complete a round of 81. So, Frank, another round in the books, and that was an entertaining day at the golf course.
Rich, I still can't believe they pay us to do this.
So, for Frank Nobilo, EA Sports coverage of the world of golf brings us to the outskirts of the eternal city of Rome, where you'll find the Marco Simone Golf and Country Club. With Frank Nobilo by my side, I'm Rich Lerner. Frank, as weekend golfers know, there's always part of your game that you're focused on, so I'll ask the question, what are you going to be looking at here today?
Tee to green. Rich, I know people always say putting's important. I'm not going to say it's overrated, but tee to green. If you want to play good golf day in, day out, fairways greens. That's the secret.
We're just going to play 9 here, so let's get it started as we head out to the tee at the par 4 first. Looking to splash this softly onto the green.
Oh, that's certainly not the way you want to start the day.
Got to fully commit to this one as he'll try again. Boy, that needed to hit the flagstick. It nearly went in the hole, but instead, it runs out quite a ways.
Always so frustrating when you hit a putt that comes up that short.
11 feet away.
Hang on. That's going to leave about 3 feet. Not a good hole of golf here. It is that time to pick up and move on. Now to the second, another par 4. This is a bear, though, at 506 yards. Tee shots need to avoid a large central bunker, as well as 2 more further up the left side. Oh, and the tough start continues after the problems at 1. This one into the heavy stuff at the second. Okay, so good work there to get this back out into the short grass.
And really, this is not a bad spot to be, just a little short of the green. Certainly not out of the question to get away with a par.
Okay, a little left to do, but safely on the green. Nope. A few missed shots and it starts to add up. Already 4 over today. Now to the third here at Marco Simone at 453 yards. It is the third of 3 par 4s to start out. Unlike the first 2 holes, this one bends to the right. And those who decide to take on the dogleg can often be rewarded with a short iron for the approach. All right, in the fairway. Second shot, good look at the green.
A little disappointing from that range. I really thought you could hit one in there tight, but instead, once again, tough 2-putt now.
Birdie putt coming up, and we go to Iona Stephen.
And Rich, this is a green I am familiar with, and this putt is slower than most people realise. Slightly up that slope, little bit of movement from right to left.
Not that time. Pretty good effort, but it'll wander a couple of feet by. So the birdie not to be, and she'll brush that in for her par. Our first par 3 of the round avails itself here at the 188-yard 4th. 2 bunkers right of the green should be avoided at all costs. Try to fly it all the way back there, but that'll be too much as it trundles over the back of the green. Now this, her second into this par 3.
It is a game of touch. It is evidence right there when your touch is out. What a difference it makes. That ball went a long way past.
How about the speed here? Are you kidding? That is exceptional from that distance. That is worth a wow. Onwards to the fifth here at Marco Simone. It is the first of two shortish par fours, this one at 376 yards. It's the first hole where water really comes into play. Those going with driver off the tee will need to keep their drives right, leaving a short approach to a somewhat tilted green. That's the kind of swing you want to break down and study. Perfect tempo on the backswing, club head pointing to the target, and then just an explosion through impact. Very well done. Digs into the bunker, getting set to play the third shot. Maybe a little frustration there. Got a little too much sand and not enough golf ball, and that will come up quite a bit short. It has been frustrating. 6 over par already. The sixth, as mentioned, is another short par four, this one at 381 yards. It plays uphill with a deep fairway bunker right and 2 more problematic bunkers up near the green.
Now, it's in the first cut. There's always a little bit more grass around the ball that has to be factored in.
Second shot now from just a foot or 2 off the fairway.
And that one barely makes the front of the green. Do you realise if you just miss hit the middle of the club by a quarter of an inch, you lose 10%. That's right, 10%.
Oh, man. Boy, it's been one of those days. You think the golf gods are against you. The seventh is the longest of the par threes here at Marco Simone at 222 yards. This hole features two bunkers short, protecting a long kidney-shaped green. Players who do not dial in the yardage just right can be left with an extremely difficult two-putt. That might have been okay if it stayed in that thinner rough, but I think this popped into that deeper area.
Way too good, I must say. That was just smashed. Size of a putt left.
Not an easy one, 20 feet away.
Oh, now that is going to hurt.
Okay, that one finished off, but it is a double bogey. The eighth hole is the longest of the par fours here at Marco Simone, measuring out at a full 525 yards. Because of its length, this is a par five for the members, as water is in play up the entire left side of the hole and leads to a green that extends. I'll tell you what, that swing absolutely perfect and a good result as well. To where the hole is cut, just about 190 yards, Frank. Well, had a good look at the green, but couldn't cash it in. In the rough now, wondering what might have been.
Had to take the boxing gloves off on that one. No touch whatsoever, and this is a long, long putt coming back.
And this will be a 5-foot putt here. Okay, one more drop shot, plus 10 now for the round. The 9th hole is where we find the first of 3 par 5s here at Marco Simone. This one at 587 yards. Similar to the 8th, water is an issue up the entire left side of the hole. The green is well protected too, with 2 bunkers left, 1 to the right, and that aforementioned water coming into play on shots long or left. No fairway here, this one in that rough. Okay, that will work its way out to the fairway, but it's going to leave a fairly lengthy approach coming up. 3rd shot, looking for a good one.
An awkward little bunker shot. Just splash it out, let the ball run towards the flag.
Okay, pretty big swing necessary there, and that's not all that bad from that far away. Yep, good work not to let that get away, and that's in for a par. Now, from Augusta National Golf Club in Augusta, Georgia, set amongst the azaleas, dogwoods, magnolias, and pines, this is EA Sports coverage of the world of golf. Rich Lerner here in the 18th Tower alongside Frank Nobilo, 15 times a winner around the world. Frank, normally we would see you over at that special spot, Amen Quarter, 12T, but you're with me today. Take me back to your playing days. What ran through your mind as you stood over that opening tee shot?
I couldn't feel my hands, really. I was so nervous to get to play there for the first time, and that was just a practice round. I think anybody that goes there for just a round of golf, you get the same feeling. You're like, am I really allowed to play? And then the course just comes to you. It really does. It flows beautifully. There's a lot more undulations than you even give it credit for, but, you know, hey, you're going to reference Amen Corner, so will I. Amen Corner technically is the second shot into 11, 12, and the tee shot at 13, not the 3 holes. Good shot, safely on the green, and a birdie chance.
This from about 10 feet. Boy, that's a good stroke. Just a fraction off target, but you can't get the speed any better than that. So close to a birdie, but she'll be left shaking her head as she finishes that for a par. Now to the second 575-yard par 5 down the hill here at Augusta National. One of 2 5s on this first 9. This is a place where you can make something happen and jumpstart your round. That took the turn in this fairway perfectly. That's going to get a good amount of run out and going to leave a great angle to attack this second green. Really hit that second shot on the button to this par 5, but Frank couldn't get it to stop.
Yeah, too good, too long, sadly.
This hole really taking its toll now. Okay, so a solid par at the first, but problems here at 2. It's a double bogey and a 2-over start to the round. Now to the short par 4 third, only 350 yards. I think one of the more underrated holes on this golf course. We know those 5 pars plus the 12th on that second 9 get so much attention, and rightly so. But this is a wonderful hole, strategic, and you need some touch here. Oh, that is a big drive, easily clearing that series of bunkers, but that will leave a delicate pitch shot to this third green. Frank landed it on the green.
It was never going to stop.
No, no chance.
I know it's only the third hole, but the short game, so often it can save you. But at the moment, it has just been an absolute waste around the greens.
That is not the worst shot in the world, but obviously could have been better.
Certainly. Definitely hoping to try and get inside 3 feet, but it's a little outside that.
Oh, man, the speed was spot on. A good putt, but nothing to show for it. He's struggling now, 4 over early in the round. Next up, the stout par 3 fourth here at Augusta National, measuring 240 yards. Middle to long iron is the play here, but accuracy is key with the 2 bunkers protecting the front of that green. And that, not going to get there. It is going to wind up in that right front bunker here at 4. Going to have to accelerate through the sand here to give this enough carry. Okay, not bad out of the sand, and that's what will remain, trying to grind out a par. Now a 7-footer. Might overlet it just a bit. It stayed out wide left of the hole. Inspired by the road hole at the old course at St. Andrews, the 495-yard par 4 fifth. This an excellent par 4, second longest at Augusta National. Uphill slightly and dogleg to the left. Maybe some frustrations taken out there after that last hole. That was a big swing, and it is going to be a big result. Man, boy, it's been one of those days. You think the golf gods are against you. So the birdie not to be, and she'll brush that in for her par. Another good par 3 here on this first nine. It's the 180-yard par 3 sixth. Elevated tee, 2-tiered green. Chance to make it 2, but you need to be precise on the tee. And that one not on the green, but not a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass. Here comes the second now from right of the green.
It's a slow start, and you can blame it on the short game.
Good putt there, but it is another drop shot as that score falls to +6. On to hole number 7. It is a par 4 at an even 450 yards in length. Anything into the pine trees running the length of the fairway can oftentimes lead to a bogey or worse, with the 3 front bunkers preventing any thoughts of running one up to the green. This one starting a little bit left. And that will be more than adequate. It's safely into the fairway. Walking the course today, let's bring in Pga Tour.
She's left herself with 157 yards to the hole, looking to make up for that drop shot with a birdie here.
That's got to be disappointing. Good line in the fairway, and the approach winds up in the bunker. Line may have been a little more sunken in than we had thought, but all in all, not a bad shot out of the bunker. Well, not what they wanted. 7 over par already on the round. So where the second hole, the par 5, is considerably downhill, the 8th is up the hill. You can certainly make an eagle here, but it requires 2 good shots and maybe a little luck. If you play it off the right, it'll kick down and leave you within eagle range.
Finally got rid of the spray can because the balls was going all over the golf course. I mean, just a little piece down the middle of the fairway, just plop it down there, just like that. That was good.
Well, just a good solid shot right there with that 3-wood, Frank.
It's an aggressive layup, really, trying to force that 3-wood down and get it as close as possible to the green. That's 2 good shots if you can't reach the par 5.
That one was running so high.
It's a slow start, and you can blame it on the short game.
Well, Frank, you know it's not ideal, but sometimes psychologically a bogey's not that bad.
It would have been easy to come completely off the rails there. So all in all, I'd take a bogey.
8 over for the day. Par 4 ninth is intriguing here at Augusta National. This is where you can see just how hilly the golf course is. It may not show up on television that way, but you can certainly feel it as you make your way up to this 9th green. She started this one a bit to the left from the fairway. Let's go to Noda.
Well, from this section of the fairway, you have an opportunity to get the ball close to the back third of this green. It's going to require some good calculations on yardage and proper execution to get the ball to sit on the right plateau.
Another example there of the struggle today. Iron shots just not getting in close enough, and another difficult 2-putt.
We welcome in Iona Stephen. This, a putt for birdie.
Well, 2 things to consider here. First of all, the break, just ever so slightly left to right, but the main focus must be the pace, uphill all the way.
Yeah, that's a nice putt. Getting it there up the hill was half the battle. This got there just a little wide of the mark. So close to a birdie, but she'll be left shaking her head as she finishes that for a par. Welcome in, everyone, to EA Sports' continuing coverage of PGA Tour Golf. Rich Lerner joined up in the booth by Frank Nobilo. Frank, there's nothing like it early tee time to get the adrenaline flowing.
And also, too, the golf course is perfect. Less divots. You don't see any sort of marks on the green. Greens are going to putt beautifully. And there's also, the course is a little bit softer. It's got the moisture from overnight. And also, when they've cut the golf course, there's that really green, fresh smell, like it's brand new.
All right, you take those all day long. On the green, chance for birdie coming up. Iona Stephen is at the first green. This for birdie.
Yeah, Rich, you know, I've been in there, I've taken a good look at this one, and I'm not seeing a lot in it. Up the slope, not a great deal of break. Confident roll required.
Boy, that's a good stroke. Just a fraction off target, but you can't get the speed any better than that. So the birdie not to be, and she'll brush that in for her par.
Underway now, on to the second hole.
That one unable to hold the green. It'll come back into the fairway. Now from below the green, a second up to this par 3.
This is a 13-footer.
That one just going to sneak on by.
To 1 over par early on in this round. Par 3 tee shot needs to be precise.
That's going to be on the putting surface, and a birdie look straight ahead. Iona, this a birdie putt.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, Rich, this is not a complicated putt. We're going up a little slope, so pace essential.
Not quite on line, and that'll drift a couple feet by. So close to a birdie, but she'll be left shaking her head as she finishes that for a par.
Moving on to the 4th hole.
And that gonna wind up on the green. Side of the hill now, this for her birdie.
Yes, well done there. And back to even par now on the day. Okay, that ball safely on the green. 13 feet away. Got it there, but not quite on target. So the birdie not to be, and she'll brush that in for her par. Settling in, hoping for a good one here at the par 3. Well, that'll be safe, but a long way back. Iona's down there. She's had a good look. This for birdie.
And this should be fairly straight overall until the halfway point, and that's when it's really going to start working from right to left.
Yeah, that's a nice putt, and make it back-to-back pars here at 5 and 6. Headed to hole number 7. And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass. Now, from the apron, second to the par 3. Well, those are the shots that turn what you'd like to be a leisurely stroll out on the golf course into a day of hard work.
Yeah, what could have been a tap-in is now going to be a grind.
Oh, that is right on the precipice of going down. But I do believe it's going to stay out. One over for the day. And getting set to tee off on this par 3. Boy, just far too strong with a tee shot there, and this winds up flying the green. Second shot now, here at the par 3. That ball just had a mind of its own there. No way to get it to stop. And it winds up in the water. So now she'll take the drop, and when you add in the penalty stroke, she'll set up for shot number 4 here. Cleans that up in the hole. Hole number 9, getting set to make the turn. Now from the bunker.
Just a little splash out on this par 3.
Oh, and she will not be happy with that, as that is into the water. So now, after the drop, time to try again. Yeah, look out, kind of sculled that one, and that's going to be over the green and into the rough. It happens. You have a tough hole. Time to pick up and move on after the triple bogey. So, partner, as always, I enjoyed it. Watching golf, calling golf. Let's do it again soon.
We got the best seat in the house, Rich.
Till next time, for our entire cast and crew.
This is EA Sports PGA Tour Golf. Alongside Frank Novelo, I'm Rich Lerner, and partner, you and I have called a lot of rounds of golf through the years. I know there's always something that piques your interest. How about today?
Rich, every day brings you a chance to do something special. And when we get to sit in this perch, that's what I look for. And I don't want to see the head going down. I want to see that every single shot is a chance to do something special. That could be a chip. Maybe the chip goes in. Maybe it's a 30-footer that goes in. Maybe a drive gets rifled down the fairway. Do something special. That second shot got all the way down by the green, but in the bunker. So we'll have to see what the explosion shot can do from here. We really need a birdie right now.
Yeah, big explosion. Got it to stop quickly, and that will be a birdie opportunity coming up. Yes, fine work there, and with this round beginning here in 10, quickly to 1 under par.
Let's move on to the 11th hole.
And this, a tee shot that fits the eye, and that'll be just fine. Down on the course, let's check in with Pga Tour.
153 yards left to the hole. Coming off a birdie on the previous, looking for 2 in a row.
I really like her golf swing, and that's another good shot. She should be happy with that one.
A good 20-footer here.
Yes, really impressive right there. That goes down for a birdie. Moving on, we come to the par 4 12th. Oh, and that one nosedives right into the thick stuff. That could be problematic, to say the least.
That is not the worst shot in the world, but obviously could have been better.
Certainly. Definitely hoping to try and get inside 3 feet, but it's a little outside that.
Not that time. Pretty good effort, but it'll wander a couple of feet by. Okay, that one finished off, but it is a double bogey. We're at the 13th hole now. And this might turn out to be a bit of a break. That ball could have gone anywhere, but it ricochets into the bunker. Digging in here, readying her second from the fairway bunker.
Now, that was a tough shot coming out of the fairway bunker, so really, all in all, that's an excellent approach.
14 feet to the hole. Nope. So close to a birdie, but she'll be left shaking her head as she finishes that for a par. On now to the par 4, 14. Saw that one kick up some sand. It is indeed in the bunker. So now she's looking at a tough second here out of the sand.
Not the best shot we've seen today, but when you consider that was hit out of the fairway bunker, it certainly gets a pass grade.
Now, from long range, this for birdie. Okay, can't take putts that length for granted, but that's in for a par. Deep into the round at the 15th hole. Ooh, and that is going to wind up missing the target by a good margin, and that will be no bargain in there. Looking now at her second to this par 3.
Oh, you would have loved to hit that close, but instead that really hurts coming out of the rough and just, well, it's flown over the green, and now, sadly, to make things worse, in the bunker.
All right, good job to blast that out, but it is by no means home. That one just going to sneak on by. Well, not to be. Time to move on to the next hole. 3 holes remain as we come to the par 4 16th. Some big drives today. That might be the biggest of the bunch. .21-foot putt set to go. Yes, a very good read. Tell you what, that's a nice little bonus right there because you do not expect to make many of those for pars.
And an awkward little bunker shot. Just splash it out, let the ball run towards the flag.
Yeah, that's going to be just okay. Might have been a little worried about not getting it out, and instead, this is going to leave a tough putt coming up. Got it there, but not quite on target. But a rocky road to this point. 4 over par on the round. On now to the finishing hole. It's the par 4 18th. That ball went straight down into the heavy rough. Notice down there, did you get a look at this?
It is a game of touch. There's evidence right there when your touch is out. What a difference it makes. That ball went a long way past.
That was low from the start. Okay, no problem with that. Frank, pleasure as always. I'm sure we've got lots more. EA Sports, in partnership with the United States Golf Association, so proud to spotlight golf's best amateur talent from around the globe. Today, it's live coverage of the third round. Well, if yesterday was any indication, we should be in for a memorable weekend of golf here as we take in the leaderboard on this Saturday. Oh my goodness, that is on in one. Wow, what an incredible shot. So now after a wonderful drive to this point, this a long putt for an eagle. Yeah, that's good pace. Just a little offline, but not too bad from that far away. A great opportunity here for birdie. Oh no, played that one outside the hole and it did not come back right. And a great opportunity goes by the wayside. Okay, that one finished off. It's a par here at 4, and she'll remain at 7 under. On now to the number 1 handicap hole on the course. That is the 445-yard par 4 fifth. This one plays right along the bluffs of the Pacific. Keeping it straight here is the big key because trouble lurks on either side if your tee shot or your approach are wayward. Boy, tough to do a whole lot better than that. That ball right down the middle. That is going to be tough in there. That is into the heavy stuff. Nope. Okay, that one brushed in for bogey here at the 5th. And she's going to fall a couple of shots off the pace. The second par 3 of this front side, another long one, this 6th hole measuring out at 217 yards. That voice in your head will be telling you don't go left, because if you do, you'll be down the cliff and onto the beach here by 5 Mile Point. Okay, that one's dancing. Birdie putt coming up, and we go to Iona Stephen.
Now, Rich, you know, I've been in there, I've taken a good look at this one, and I'm not seeing a lot in it. Up the slope, not a great deal of break. Confident roll required.
Nearly had it. Just going to wander a foot or so by. Safely in for par here at the 6th. And she'll remain 2 shots off the pace. We make our turn away from the ocean now and head to the par 4 7. At 411 yards, it offers a nice wide fairway to sort of bomb away into. That will likely leave an uphill approach for the second to a green that is one of the more difficult on the course. Well, you can't walk out and drop it any better than that. That is a fine tee shot right there. And that's going to leave some work, but it'll end up okay. This is an 11-foot putt. That one just going to sneak on by. That one finished off. It'll be a par here at 7. And she'll stay 3 shots off the lead. The 8th hole here at Bandon takes us back toward the ocean. It's a par 4 at 385 yards, so it's not a long one. If you can successfully navigate or bomb it over those 2 fairway bunkers, you could leave yourself with not much more than 50 yards or so for your approach. This is a big swing.
Well, that drive was enormous. I know it's in the rough, but that is long.
Look here at birdie.
Yeah, and it's a pretty makeable one. Little bit of break from left to right, really not a lot.
Yeah, that's a pretty good putt. Just a little bit off the mark. Okay, back in for par here at the 8th. And she's going to stay at 6 under par. Well, whereas the 8th was a short par 4, nothing short about our closing hole here on this front side. The par 5 9th topping out at 585 yards, the longest hole on the course. That said, birdie is certainly not out of the equation. That is, if you can avoid the putt bunkers in the landing area off the tee.
No issues here. That is into the fairway.
Normally they stick a tee in one end and a flag in the other. You're advanced the way. But that second shot on this par 5, that completely took the green out of play. Airmailed. That is a big mistake.
We turn to Pga Tour for this look at birdie.
And this is one where you just got to keep the hand steady and the wrist quiet, making sure you get it started online.
That is crafty right there. A beautiful putt, and the result is a birdie. So for our featured golfer, they're right in striking distance, Frank. Only 3 shots off the pace through 54 holes.
Yeah, still a great opportunity, I think, to have a win, Rich. I know it's going to take a really good, perhaps great round.
EA Sports is proud to present continuing coverage of the world of golf. Today, live coverage comes your way of the final round. What a week and weekend this has been so far. Everything you want in a golf tournament. By nightfall, we will have our winner. As you take a look at the current leaderboard on this Sunday afternoon, a number of folks in contention, including our leader. Let's head out to the course and pick things up at the par 3 15. And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass. Looking back up from behind the green, a second to this par 3.
Lovely pitch shot. Just nipped that ball off the turf. Just flew through the air beautifully. Sat down fairly quick as well. Good shot.
Yeah, good putt. That's in for par here at 15. And her score's going to stay right where it is.
This is one of the signature holes here at Bandon Dunes, the par 4 16th. Some golfers play for the upper fairway, which gives you a bit of an angle to the green. Others, they stay down low, which is maybe a little safer. A third option is just to try and carry it over everything, but beware the pot bunkers and the gorse if you choose option C. And this is the exact wrong time for that. In contention in the final round, but this is into the heavy stuff. Let's bring in Nota Pga the third once again. And Nota, this is a building process. And before you run, you walk. Before you win, you contend. And here we are. Our featured player has a crack at it in contention.
Yes, they certainly got to be somewhat close to the lead to have even a chance of winning, but at the end of the day, in order to close that gap, there's going to be some big golf required. Lots of birdies, lots of firepower, no holding back. You got to hit the green light.
Yeah, and if they sail through that green light and all goes well, they get the checkered flag and pick up this enormous victory. How's this? An invitation to the Masters and as well an exemption to the U.S. Open. This from about 10 feet. Okay, didn't want to let that one get away. It is a par here at 16, and her score is going to stay right where it is. Feast or famine here on this par 4 17th at 405 yards. There are no good misses off the tee. Left has pot bunkers and thick gorse. Right with a long bunker and the side of a canyon to contend with. Best to just put one right down the middle, but that's easy for me to say. Oh, that was a beautiful golf swing right there. Everything working in harmony, but a great result in the fairway. Okay, not particularly close, but a chance for the putter to do its thing. We welcome in Iona Stephen. This, a putt for birdie.
Yeah, Rich, I've been in there, I've taken a good look at this one, and I'm not seeing a lot in it. Up the slope, not a great deal of break. Confident roll required.
Oh, yes. Plenty of pace to get up that slope. It is in for a birdie. And with it, she's got it now to 8 under par. On to the home hole to wrap up the round here at Bandon Dunes. And after battling to get here, isn't it nice to have a birdie hole to take you to the clubhouse? That's what we have with this 558-yard par 5. Simply avoid the bunkers off the tee, and you should have a good chance to reach this green in two. And that was flirting with disaster the whole way, and it's going to wind up popping into the bunker. Second now from the sand here at 18. Yeah, that's a good shot. Sand takes away any chance of going for the green in two, but this is a nice recovery here to get back on track.
That's a head scratcher. That approach shot from relatively close in. I would have been looking at 10 to 15 feet.
Going to have to take pretty much a full swing at this one with the putter because this one is into the hill and the hole is cut back. And this will be a 5-foot putt here. Good putt as she'll save her par here at 18. And that will make this a final round, 71. Well, Frank, a win would have been nice, but this is all you're looking for, right? Here at Q School, just get in.
That's right. The focus is normally on the people that don't make it, the losers of Q School. You know, you had to finish in the top 40, you had to get the job done, and that's exactly what we saw. Mission accomplished.
So for Frank